Have you ever wanted to try an extreme sport, but you never had the opportunity to? Couldn't pick one? Well, may I suggest one to you? You should definitely try wakeboarding. Wakeboarding is a sport that was developed in the late 1980s and is a cross between surfing and water skiing. Better description of wakeboarding would be snowboarding on water. Basically, you have a board and your 2 feet are strapped to that board and you're being towed behind a boat. The wakeboarding has progressed rapidly since the 1980s, and now that we have the performance boats that we do, riders are trying new tricks. Wakeboarding has been featured in the X Games, Mastercraft Pro Wakeboard Tour, and the Wakestock WWA World Series and other events. When wakeboarding was first invented in the late 1980s, the board looked similar to that of a water ski. Long and narrow, but having 2 bindings at angles on the board, Christensen. Since then, boards have gotten shorter and wider, making it easier for riders to perform spinning tricks. Wakeboarding, to me, is absolutely a huge adrenaline rush. The amount of just sheer adrenaline that goes through your body when you're getting that boat going and you're getting up on top of that water is just absolutely ridiculous. Every moment of behind the boat is heart pumping, and it just gets your heart going. Since then, boats have become, since the olden days, boats have become a lot more advanced. Companies, as stated by Mastercraft, they're designing boats with the rider in mind. They've changed the hull design to create a bigger wake, therefore giving the rider a better opportunity to get higher in the air and perform more technical tricks. Wakeboarding is just absolutely, when you can't snowboard, what do? You wakeboard. And wakeboarding is just, it's amazing. Going out behind the boat at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday with the fog still on the water and just the smooth water, it's just like nothing you'll ever experience. The adrenaline rush, after you try it one time, you're going to be hooked. You're going to be calling your buddies and you're going to be like, yo, let's go to the lake. Basically, the reason that I think you should try wakeboarding is I was never one of the people that was really good at doing something one time and getting it down. And wakeboarding to me is very progressive. I needed to start, and I fell a lot of times, and it took so much time to try and get better and better. And then finally one day it clicked and I got it. And ever since then it's been one of my favorite things to do during the summer. It definitely shows you that persistence pays off. Like I said, never was real good at it until I put my mind to it, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is easy. The downside to wakeboarding, however, is that the gear can cost, setups can cost $550 for just wakeboard and boots. My boat was $45,000. You go through probably 250 to 300 gallons of gas a year, putting your total at just around $1,000 to $1,200 for the year, which is the downside. But when you're out behind the boat, you just don't have a care in the world. You could really care less about how much or how little those expenses mean to you. It's definitely not a cheap sport, but if you have somebody that can give you a pull now and again and just get your adrenaline going, you'll be set. All in all, wakeboarding is a sport that's just on the rise and is just a lot of fun. If you've ever done it, I'm sure you can agree with me that it is an adrenaline rush. But it is expensive, which is a downside, but you move on. Since then, you work a few more hours and go to the lake on the weekends and have a good time. Another part that I would persuade you to do with wakeboarding is the lifestyle that comes with it. It's, you have that amazing time with your buddies out on the lake, in the boat, listening to music, just jamming out. And then when you're not wakeboarding, you're just sitting there on the boat, with your buddies and just going for a nice cruise and just bring your girls along, bikinis, everybody loves bikini girls. But if wakeboarding is not the thing for you, then so be it. But I would strongly persuade you to do wakeboarding. Obviously, with extreme sports comes the chance for injury, but I've gotten injured a few times, got a concussion, and it was scary. But at a certain point, you learn that concussion's not the end of the world, and it makes you stronger. You push on. So wakeboarding for me has been a real life changer. Giving me the idea of working hard and why it's important to get something that you want. It's made me stronger. The little things in life don't like the little pains are okay, whatever. But generally speaking, you will not get hurt. I mean, if you have a good instructor, you're not going to get hurt. But like I said, wakeboarding is definitely on the rise since its debut in the 1980s. But I would definitely strongly persuade you to give it a shot. If you have any questions, you can contact me. All right.